Imagine loving someone so fiercely that you build your life around them, your home, your dreams, your identity, and then in one single night, the world decides you don't belong to each other anymore. Not because you stopped loving them or they stopped loving you, or the system swallowed one of you. Oh. Welcome back to Read with Rahmat, the corner of the internet where we talk about book that just doesn't entertain, the ache. And today I am unpacking An American Marriage by Tayari Jones. This story asks one of the hardest questions: can love survive injustice? Can it? This novel takes us into the life of a young black couple in Atlanta, Georgia. Celestia and Roy, a young black couple full of promise, tenderness, newly wedded. Their marriage was barely 18 months. They're still trying to figure out how to navigate the water called marriage, like any young couple would do. Then in one single night, Roy was wrongfully accused and sentenced to 12 years in prison. Yeah, that's a whole lot. A decade and 2 years. That moment became the crack that split everything open. A crime he didn't commit. A crime he was accused of just simply because it was just a nice, well-brought-up young one. What happens when two people love each other deeply, but time, trauma, and distance start rewiring who they are? By the time Roy is released 5 years later, they are both strangers to the version of love they once shared. They've become different persons. Celestia is now an entrepreneur. She has a great life. She's seeing someone else who happens to be Roy's friend, the person who introduced them to each other. So just sit back and picture this. You write letters every week to someone you love, holding on to the smell of their perfume on the envelope. You imagine them waiting for you, believing in you, but life outside your letter keep moving. New faces, new routine, new dreams, new warmth. By the time you come home, the world has replaced your place in it. The world has moved on without you. Do you know what it's like? This book feels like you're opening the door to a house. The house is still yours. It looks like it's still yours. Everything still feels like the way you left it, but it's not yours anymore. Everything still feels familiar, but they're no longer familiar. That thin line between familiarity and strange. Jones just doesn't tell a love story. She lays bare what happens when a marriage becomes a collateral damage in a racist system. She's not preaching. She listens. What would you have done? This book had me bawling my eyes. It's all those silent emotions that just walk into your skin, your bloodstream. This book is about black love, young love. It's about identity, about pride, about survival, about injustice, racism. When the people you committed to, people you opt for to carry the heaviest loads for you. It's a story about who we become when love demands more than what we can give. Celestia's dependency doesn't make her cruel. She's human, and Roy's longing doesn't make him imperfect. It makes him real. One of the quotes that took me out in this book is, "Love is the enemy of sound judgment." That line wrecked me, because sometimes love asks you to wait, and sometimes it asks you to let go. And one thing I can tell you is both choices hurt as well. If I'm to rate this book, I'm going to rate it on different category. On the plot, for me, the plot is 4/5. It is gentle, it is deliberate, it's just like life itself. There's no car chasing, but the emotional earthquake, the emotional distress, then the character, it's a 5/5 for me. You can feel them breathing. You will argue with them in your head. You forgive them. You cry with them. You try to put yourself in their shoes. I'm trying to put myself in Roy's shoes. Then again, for what Celestia would I wait? It had me reflecting, thinking. But one thing is, the writing style in this book is 5/5. The writing style is quiet, it's lyrical, it's grounded. Every word in this book and its place. It's sequential. It's no fuss. It's just so smooth. And the message in this book, 5/5, love, race, injustice, family, trauma, generational, parent, it's a 5/5. And then the emotional impact is also 5/5, because this book is not loud. There's no crazy plot twist. It doesn't have any crazy plot twist. It just quietly seeps into your bloodstream. You just sit still with it, but even while you're sitting still, it is heavy. This book is a masterpiece of tenderness and truth. It had me bawling my eyes. I read it in a day and I just sat still and cried for them. But it's one of those things. I would recommend you read this if you've ever loved someone through distance, emotional distance, physical distance, or you've just loved someone. Read it if you actually believe in love but you struggle to practice it. Skip only if you are non-confrontational, because this book doesn't let you run. It just makes you feel faint. It makes emotion run through you. It's one of its humanly book. If you've ever read The Vanishing Half, Open Waters, and then I'm very sure you would like this book, because it's one of those books you read to reflect, you read to understand. It's about two good people who simply just can't find their way back to each other, and none of them is at fault for this. Honestly, we are human, and sometimes that is what life looks like. That's what life has to be. That is it for today on Read with Rahmat. Tell me which side were you on. If you've read the book, tell me which side were you on. Celestia, Roy, Andre, both of them, or you just couldn't decide? Because I swear I changed my team and side every time till I read the book finish, and in the end I'm just like, you know what, I can't blame anyone. Everybody has to do what's best for themselves. So that'll be all for today. Don't forget to subscribe. Next week we're going to talk about People Person by Candice Carter-Williams, and trust me, you're gonna love this one because it's a whole different vibe. Bye.